Let's take a look at the chart action for Ethereum. Alright, so here's some things that I have on my chart. I've been watching the Fibonacci retracement and these trend lines. Let's go ahead and delete everything and I'll show you basically how I got there from scratch. So we have this support right here and this support right here. Let's do an uptrend going to the upside like this. I think until we break this trend line going to the downside, then we're in a big uptrend. And then the other thing I'm watching pretty much is we have this resistance right here and resistance right here. Let's do a downtrend like this. I think these are the main two things that I'm really watching until we break one of these trend lines going to the upside or to the downside. Then I think this line is going to give us resistance and push us down, and I think this one will hopefully hold support and push us to the upside. So hopefully this bigger trend will outdo this smaller downtrend, but we're gonna have to wait and see. The other thing I was watching is we had a trend line, we had an uptrend right there from there to there. We started trending to the downside, and after that I set up a Fibonacci retracement from the bottom to the top of that trend right there, and I was watching the 38% level and the 50% level right here and right here. So I put in limit orders right here and right here. We didn't hit the 50% level limit order, but we did hit this 38% level. We've been hitting it a bunch of times actually. We've been bouncing in between. I actually talked about this on my last video when we started trending down. I said I think we're going to be trending down like this. Maybe we'll come down and hit that 50% level and then we'll get a bounce out, but right now it does look like we're testing that downtrend right now. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame and we can look at it a little bit closer. So right now we got a bounce on that 38% level like I was talking about. We got a bounce trending to the upside. What I'm kind of watching is this support right here and this support. Let's do another uptrend going to the upside like this. Until we break this trend line going to the downside, it's possible that we're going to break up and start being able to test these previous resistance levels. I think if we could break out up here, then we could start targeting that target that I was looking at, maybe at around 6,000. I think step one though, we have to break this trend line going to the upside. Like I said, on the 4-hour time frame, we have this uptrend right here and we have this resistance line right there. Let's see what happens in the next few 4-hour time frame or the next few candles, and if we're going to break to the upside or the downside. I think if we break to the downside, I'll be setting up this limit order again at around 4,054. The other thing I wanted to show you is let's go ahead and delete everything and switch over to the weekly time frame, because this is kind of one of the bigger things that I've been watching in general, and I've been talking about this on pretty much most of my videos. So we have resistance right here, we have the top, the two previous tops. Let's do a trend line going across like that, and I think what I'm hoping for now is that since we broke above this trend line right here, hopefully it'll act as support instead of acting as resistance like it did right here. We got resistance, broke through it. Now we're getting support. We got a bounce right there. Let's see if we could keep bouncing in this area right here. What I'm thinking is we're trading in this area from this zone right here to this zone right here. We have a top right here and the top right bottom right there, and hopefully we could trade like this and then maybe consolidate for a while and then get a breakout to the upside, break this trend line right there. If we could break around 4,624, then I think that's going to be the signal that we're heading to the upside, and then maybe we can start targeting around 6,000. The way I got that 6,000 target was I did a Fibonacci tool. We drug from the top right here to the bottom over here. We got this top right here and then the bottom right here. So we do the Fibonacci retracement, or the Fibonacci tool should I say, and it gives us this new high up here at around 6,066. So like I'm saying, if we could break this level right here, maybe the next target could be something like that, or maybe maybe in general we could be targeting this area right here once we break these levels right there. In general, let's delete everything one more time. We got an uptrend going to the upside like this. Until we break this uptrend going to the downside, I'm assuming that we're heading up and we're kind of just maybe being a little bit volatile. Maybe we're consolidating a little bit. I don't know. Let me know what you think.